Tyrannosaurus rex was one of the most dangerous and deadly dinosaurs of the Cretaceous period.
This video was made by the same guy who made alpha predators that could beat a T-Rex.
In those prehistoric times, it was at the top of the food chain. There was nothing and nobody that could stop it.
What do you mean? The T-Rex was at the top of its food chain at its time, but there are some dinosaurs in that time they can beat the T-Rex, like Triceratops, Ankylosaurus, and Montosaurus even.
But now, in the age we live in, do you think there are any species that could stop and even defeat a Tyrannosaurus rex in a fight? Get ready, because next, you'll see some modern animals that could defeat a T-Rex.
Modern animals that could defeat a T-Rex. What? Look at this upright T-Rex thing, pronating its wrists.
Number 5. Let's start this list with a lethal reptile, a snake that can reach up to 20 feet in length.
How would that thing be able to defeat a T-Rex? T-Rex would simply stomp it.
And is considered to be the largest venomous snake that exists. That is, the king cobra.
Look, I know King Cobra is kinda intimidating, but T-Rex?
This snake has a lethal venomous bite. In fact, a little bit of venom could kill an adult elephant.
Only if it is able to attack first, which in most cases the T-Rex simply stomp it before it can even let out an attack.
However, a bite probably won't kill a T-Rex, since its metabolism is very different from today's mammals, but it would feel terribly sick. Needless to say, the Tyrannosaurus would not notice the presence of a real cobra.
The T-Rex would know this, and has binocular vision and all.
Due to the creeping nature of this animal, until it was too late, the cobra would have the advantage of the first bite, after which it would simply flee into the bushes or rocks, where it would be impossible to see. The T-Rex probably didn't know what bit it, so it wouldn't even try to chase it, and would have to move to a safe place where it was able to heal.
Every 20 seconds there's going to be that infamous T-Rex upright, pronate wrist abomination.
Number 4. In this position, we have a very fast herbivore, considered by many to be the most deadly herbivorous animal in the world today, an animal which has a reputation for causing more deaths in Africa. Here we have the hippopotamus.
Look, man, I know herbivores are OP, but hippopotamus put against a T-Rex? What on earth? That's like putting something like, chicken taking on a lion.
It's relatively small compared to Tyrannosaurus rex, but that wouldn't be the slightest problem. Quite the opposite.
No, the hippopotamus is simply too small to deal with T-Rex. Unless you put like 100 hippos or something, they can trample the T-Rex, but just one of them is not gonna be enough. T-Rex bites it, throws it around, crushing its entire body.
Although it doesn't look like it, the hippopotamus can reach up to 40 kilometers per hour.
They actually have a top speed of just around 30 kilometers per hour.
By contrast, the T-Rex top speed was just 24 kilometers per hour.
It's more close to that of 27.
If the Tyrannosaurus reached the hippopotamus, it would be difficult for it to take a good bite, since it would have to bend over to do so.
How does that justify a hippo beating a T-Rex? Sure, it beats T-Rex in a race, but it's not a race, it's a battle.
That is, if the hippopotamus doesn't bite first. A hippopotamus bite can easily break a T-Rex's leg. So far, the dinosaur is in a bad way, and we're barely on dry land.
Guy, you forgot the fact that T-Rex can simply bite the hippo and throw it around, crushing it and throwing it.
As you know, the element of the hippo is water. If both animals were to meet in the water, the T-Rex would die quickly.
Which is not true. In fact, the water would probably benefit the T-Rex more because now it doesn't have to bend its body.
Today, the small, agile, common crocodile has a better chance against a hippopotamus than a Tyrannosaurus. And yet, you'll never see a crocodile attack an adult hippopotamus.
This list is more ridiculous than anything I've seen. Even more ridiculous than Brightside's one. Probably except for Quetzalcoatlus, but still.
Number 3. If the hippopotamus didn't strike you as the most suitable to defeat a Tyrannosaurus Rex, in this place, we have a much faster animal with better weapons to face the T-Rex. An animal capable of living for up to 60 years. In this place, we have the Rhino.
Are you serious? The Rhino cannot beat a T-Rex. How would its horns be able to plunge through a T-Rex? They're simply not long enough. Elasmotherium with its new smaller horn does not beat a T-Rex. Shorter horn, sorry, not smaller horn. Triceratops can beat a T-Rex only because its horns were long enough and its body itself is also protected by a frill. You know, the frill protects the neck, and the neck can ball socket joint, allowing it to turn 360 degrees very quickly.
An even faster animal than the hippopotamus, but armed with a massive horn on the top of its head.
Okay, I know rhinos are OP, but not against a T-Rex.
Its low center of gravity and powerful muscle mass would already win the battle against the rather slowly and clumsy T-Rex.
I have no words to describe how stupid this statement is.
A single launch would leave the Tyrannosaurus on the ground, with several bones pulverized.
Again, you're forgetting the fact that a T-Rex could simply bite on it, throw it around, crushing its entire body. This is literally the same case as the hippo.
Furthermore, it should be stressed that modern mammals are very intelligent compared to the T-Rex, whose brain was the size of a peanut. They could develop tactics and learn from their opponent in a matter of seconds. The Tyrannosaurus would only go head-on into its own death.
Why would it want to go head-on, like plunge its own head towards the rhino's horn or something?
Number 2.
Oh, forgot to mention, this guy tends to show a lot of fictional stuff, like this Vastatosaurus Rex over here.
The size and weight dimensions of Tyrannosaurus Rex are often exaggerated. The monsters we see in the movies, the size of a house, that knock down structures and overturn trucks, are nothing more than fiction. The reality is that the largest T-Rex specimen ever found was barely 4 meters high, 12.8 meters long, and estimated to weigh about 4.5 tons.
Oh my god. Why did you say all of that? This is the worst paleontology video ever created. I'm calling it now. Where did you get all of this bullshit information from? What source did you reference from?
Big, yes, and it's still terrifying. But today, there is an animal capable of exceeding these measurements. A stronger, bigger, heavier animal. It's listed as the largest land animal in existence.
Largest land animal in existence. That belongs to the Argentinosaurus.
Did you guess? It's none other than the African elephant.
Okay, so it cannot beat a T-Rex because its neck position is vulnerable to a T-Rex bite, unlike that of Paleoloxodon.
Unlike the T-Rex, it's commonly believed to be smaller than it really is. For example, the largest elephant found was a male elephant hunted in Angola in the 1950s. It was 4.2 meters tall and weighed 12 tons.
Okay, now that thing can beat a T-Rex, but an average African elephant? Hell nah.
Plus, each of its tusks were 2 meters long. It is true that such large specimens are no longer found, since the constant hunting of the species has reduced its numbers considerably. But let's create a hypothetical scenario in which the largest T-Rex and elephant face off.
It would probably be more in favor of that largest elephant. When an average T-Rex and average elephant come into battle, however, average T-Rex wins.
Who would win? The T-Rex's attack consists of biting directly into the neck, neutralizing its prey, but the elephant has a short, robust neck. Also, there would really be
What is this T-Rex model? Is that from 1950s or something?
few places where a bite could be fatal to the elephant. On the other hand, the elephant can charge at the Tyrannosaurus at high speed, knocking it to the ground, from where it would not be able to get up. It is then that it would take the opportunity to tear the flesh of the dinosaur with its fangs,
Those are called tusks, not fangs.
or crush it with its front legs. Number 1. Previously, we saw that the king cobra can weaken a Tyrannosaurus rex, which would drive it away and leave it greatly weakened. The African elephant, the hippopotamus, and the rhinoceros would defeat the T-Rex in a fight.
Now, the statements about king cobra, hippo, and rhino beating a T-Rex are absolutely ludicrous and insane. The African elephant, on the other hand, the largest African elephant, would be able to defeat a T-Rex. An average African elephant, though, would not. Even though it would definitely put up a better chance than something like a hippo, rhino, king cobra.
Forcing it to retreat or kill it. But there is still one animal that can kill the king of the dinosaurs without giving it a chance. An animal that has a venom capable of killing up to 250,000 mice with one bite. This is the inland taipan, the most poisonous snake.
Also, I looked at the comment section of this video questioning whether the king cobra or the inland taipan's fangs would be able to penetrate deep enough into the T-Rex's leathery hide.
Inland animal in the world.
The T-Rex has a thick, leathery hide protecting it. I don't think an inland taipan would be able to penetrate deep enough into the T-Rex's flesh.
One bite from this reptile would kill an adult human within 40 minutes. In fact, a single bite contains enough venom to kill 125 people. In a T-Rex, the bite would cause muscle weakness, then paralysis and difficulty breathing.
That's only if the fangs somehow get into the T-Rex's flesh, bypassing its thick leathery hide.
The kidneys would stop working and the blood would clot in the veins. It would also destroy tissue and nerve endings, causing excruciating pain. Within an hour, perhaps two, the largest predator of the Cretaceous period would die in agony, defeated by an animal so small.
No, fam, the T-Rex would simply stomp on the inland taipan like it's a puddle of whatever water.
All this suggests something very interesting. If the dinosaurs had not become extinct at the time, they probably would not last much longer on Earth. They simply weren't made for the dangers of the modern world. Today's animals, believe it or not, have weapons to deal with the T-Rex.
In extremely specific conditions, big elephant, biggest elephant, 12 tons or something.
But if you're interested in knowing what prehistoric animals and other dinosaurs could defeat this T-Rex, here's the video.
This is the end of this absolute abomination of a video. Why did I choose to react to this out of everything? I regret this decision a lot. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you all next time. Actually, no, this isn't even a paleontology video, or is it? I have absolutely no clue.